Welcome to Dicejunkies, and this is Perception Check, episode 11. I'm here with
Q,
Damien,
and I'm Xenodamus. Hope you enjoy. All right, so this week we had a few things. First of all, we had StarCraft. There's a remastered edition in the makes, and you can currently go to StarCraft.com and actually get the original StarCraft for free.
with the DLC.
Yeah, with the what was it, Brood
War.
Brood Wars, yeah, Brood Wars expansion, yeah.
That is completely awesome.
Yeah, no, it is cool. I actually downloaded
I forgot. I'm
it.
sitting here with some hardcore star. Oh, I was about to be smart mouth. I better watch out.
Well, no, say what you gotta say, man. Say it.
Say it with my chest. Yeah, love Kevin. All right, but no. Basically, I just looked at it. And my first thought is, I think StarCraft fans would rather they were working on more new StarCraft material than remastering the original game.
No, we all played StarCraft 2. It was horrible.
Yeah.
You see, being a non-StarCraft fan, but my first thought is, shouldn't they be working on the next? Because like people were waiting, people are like, hey, work on Ghost. I mean, even I know about Ghost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, like they should be working on StarCraft
Well, the
Ghost.
Ghost got canceled.
Yeah.
Like a year ago.
He gets picked up and canceled. Even I know that. I don't even play StarCraft, but I know about the famous Ghost comes up, it goes down, it comes up.
Yeah, I think it officially got officially canceled for the last time.
Officially.
Officially.
Oh, finally? Okay.
Yeah. I think that was last year.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it was.
I don't know. Give it
They
2018.
finally said, "Fuck it, this thing is cursed. We're done."
Maybe we'll kickstart the rebirth of it.
But yeah, no, I thought it was cool though that they're going through, they're remastering, they're cleaning it up. You know, I thought StarCraft was a really good game. I mean, I put a lot of hours into it with Damien back in the day. So
There is a theme of this, like what they did with Planescape Torment. Like they're remastering old games. I would have liked to seen a little more polish on Planescape Torment. I did actually go take a look at it, and I'm weird. Please don't stab me. I know how we feel about this, but I kind of wish they'd give it to Final Fantasy VII. What they're doing with that, they just came in and just fully rebuilt it, kept the story, mind you, but really updated it. Not just remastered it, but just where we're going to put 3D graphics. We're just going to fully upgrade this game to like next gen level.
I agree that'd be nice, but I mean,
because let's be honest, the new stuff sucks. So I'd rather play the old stuff.
all right. So next, we had an announcement that SpiderMan is supposed to appear in Avengers 4: The Infinity Wars.
Unexpected for me.
This was confirmed by Marvel Studios head. So, yeah, I mean, I think we all sort of expected it to happen.
I mean, the only thing that shocked me when you first said it was I said, they haven't tested the Spider-Man movie to see how it's going to do. And they've already signed them on, what did they say, 6 stints? So they're putting their money behind expecting this to go 3 Spider-Man movies plus 3 at least other appearances.
You're talking about 6 stints, but I mean, they've also discussed already doing some spin-offs. So, and the movie hasn't even come out yet, you know.
It's going to be the story of Mary Jane.
Well, I think they're talking about a Venom spin-off or something. And
Yeah, I think I heard. Yeah, I heard something about that.
That's going to be incredible or awful. It can't even be in the middle.
Sony is going 110% on Spider-Man. I mean, honestly, Sony's been in so much deep crap with everything from security woes to bad movies.
Oh, yeah.
You know, with PlayStation being hacked as much as it has, their whole network being compromised, you know, movie after movie failure.
Why don't they just let Disney buy them?
We all know how I feel about Spider-Man, but Spider-Man in Infinity Wars, that's expected. So I'm looking forward to that.
Well, yeah, no, and that was always my biggest complaint was that, you know, Spider-Man did have such a huge part with the Avengers, and I was always, you know, it always bothered me that he wasn't going to get his opportunity, and now we've got him, so that's awesome.
Well, I know we got to move on, but that does bring me to the question of what are the other 2? Because we know 3 of the appearances are in the movie, and I don't know if that 6 counted. Did count Civil War?
Civil War, yeah.
So we got one more Spider-Man appearance in a non-Spider-Man movie planned, and I'm really curious.
Well, it could be if they do the spin-off or something.
Oh, Venom. Okay, yeah. I mean, like I said, hit or miss, man. Venom's going to be either great or terrible.
And also, that's just what they contracted him to. That doesn't mean that he can't agree to do more.
Hey, maybe he'll show up in the Defenders. I mean, Heroes for Hire.
Oh. All right. Speaking of Marvel TV stuff,
I'm being glared at really hard,
yeah,
man. It's right here.
We have Cloak and Dagger. The first trailer for that has come out. That's supposed to come on Freeform, I think, next year.
Yeah.
No, but Freeform is not Netflix?
No, it's Freeform.
No, this is Freeform.
That's remember when we were discussing it that one time I told you that's what a lot of people were upset
Well,
about.
the Squirrel Girl thing. What's that one? That's supposed to be Freeform as well.
It's Freeform as well. And there's a lot of the fans are upset because it's going to be Freeform instead of Netflix or something like that.
Yeah.
Do I need some? Okay, go ahead. I don't know a lot about Freeform. Do I need to go buy something and watch this?
I don't know much about Freeform either, to be honest.
I tried to do some research on it, but I really didn't find a lot. It's like a network.
Yeah.
But I think I don't want to say because I'm not sure.
We'll check it out and get back with you.
I can hit up Freeform.
While I was looking it up, let's talk about the actual trailer. Now, it looks like they're putting a lot of effort into it, but it is not a superhero trailer so far. It looks to be very little about that so far.
Yeah, and again, now I don't know a lot about Cloak and Dagger, but
just a quick insert. Freeform is an American basic cable and satellite television channel that is owned by Disney ABC Television Group, division of the Walt Disney Company. So it is a.
I never thought to say this, but I'm pleased to hear that.
That's why I was.
By Disney,
yeah, that's why I was worried about saying something. I knew it was. I knew it was a television network, but I couldn't remember, who owned it.
So being that it's owned by Disney, it's understandable then that they would go the route, and it also means that they could probably pull a decent budget on it if they needed.
That's actually why I went. Okay, the good news is that like I said, I know it's crazy. Years ago, I wouldn't have believed this, but with what they've done with Marvel, I'm pleased to see the Disney tag. But getting into it, from what we see from the trailer, it's gonna it starts with their childhood. It looks like in teen years before it even gets to their current age.
They're going to be teenagers. I think it.
Yeah, they're very young. They're young.
I don't think it starts with them being children. They have flashbacks, but they start out as teens in school, and then they meet up, and then later on something happens in the trailer, and they meet again, and she's like, "It's you." That kid, and then it flashes back to her getting pulled out of that car that was underwater.
A whole bunch of stuff. Yeah.
So it's like that trailer basically is their meet up, figure out who they are, and then suddenly they have.
Looks like it's going to be a little.
You see her with the dagger, in her hand.
And if you know her backstory, you know what happened there. But we won't spoil that for you in case you don't know it.
Just watch the trailer.
The trailer sort of gave it away. So.
Just watch the trailer. But I mean,
some people are dense.
As far as the storyline of Cloak and Dagger goes, it looked like it fit fairly well to me. Like I said, I didn't really like it though because it seemed to. I'm not going to go so far as to say pandered, but it just seemed to allude.
It reminds me of the new Teen Wolf and some of the other stuff. It looks like it's for teens. It's angsty. It's romancy. There looks like there may be a couple sex scenes in there. Don't know though. Disney usually doesn't play with that too much, so it may not go that far. But it definitely looked like it was going to be way more about their troubled childhood. And also, they're younger than I'm used to, but then you got to remember, my last Cloak and Dagger was the comics back in the day when they were adults.
I was about to say, back when I don't know much about their origin story or anything like that, because when I picked the comic up back in the late 80s, early 90s, they were adults. She had.
But they were young adults. They were young.
But if you remember,
and
also
they were running around with SpiderMan. So.
Yeah. I was going to say, if you remember, also you watched the cartoon. Where Spider-Man went and helped Cloak and Dagger, and he borrowed the cloak from Doctor Strange, and then once they rescued him and stuff, Cloak and Dagger went their way because they weren't going to join up with Spider-Man.
They've always been on the run.
And the Skull dude, the Skull dude was talking to him. and he actually
Yeah.
is one of the main antagonists of that cartoon series.
Yep.
But that's partially, leading from their early time into their storyline.
Well, in new incarnations, I've seen the younger version, and they seem to be going with the really young version. They're aiming for the teen crowd because the Runaways was a big success.
Well, they're going.
And they
they're
seem to
they're
be
going
aiming
with
for
the
that same
creation. They're going from the beginning, and yeah, I mean it's taking place. I think. Well, I know it's filmed in New Orleans. I don't know if it actually takes place in the New Orleans area, but it had that feel to it when I was watching that trailer. Not necessarily New Orleans, but that Louisiana southern.
The cemetery just says it screams Louisiana.
Because especially a lot of it like is above ground, mausoleum style.
Yeah.
But all right.
So, but like I said earlier, though, we don't know how much of the show that is. That trailer, that could be just for the first episode. Because we're looking at something that's not being released till 2018. And,
You're all right. The Artemis trailer made it look like there was Kung Fu in it. That wasn't true, so.
Yep.
Next.
Yeah. All right. Next we had so Sci-Fi's Krypton. The trailer got leaked somehow, and soon
Did you guys see that Twitch? Did you see that Twitch?
And soon got pulled. So if you're looking for it, it's not easy to find because it has gotten pulled off of YouTube and several other places. There are some reaction videos of it on YouTube, so if you do want to try to catch it, it's there. Let's see. Also, I mean, it was released. Sci-Fi did say that's not the official trailer or something.
It was styled like a trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about as, Ryan Reynolds didn't mean to leak that Deadpool trailer. That was totally an accident, man.
But from what I understand from the news from Sci-Fi is the pilot for the show has not even been greenlit to actually air yet.
Mm-hmm.
It is filmed, but it hasn't been greenlit for the air.
Maybe it won't.
I'll let you guys go first because I think I'm the most biggest DC hater at the table, but you guys are a little bit friendlier, so I'll let you guys start.
I'm not a big Superman fan.
Nope.
So
Sorry, I misjudged that completely.
I don't like.
I used to like Superman when I was younger, but that was back when Superman was a character I understood, but he has gone into this realm and his fan base has gotten so rabid. But this concept, which basically the concept of supposedly, because this ain't the official trailer, is this is set with Superman's grandfather and it's before Krypton blows up. So it's basically just a sci-fi movie about Krypton. And my thing is that I already kind of shake my head because I'm like, just make a sci-fi show. Don't try to pander. Don't try to pull off of the popularity of Superman. Because first of all, there's not going to be any Superman in it. I mean, it's before Krypton blows up. Second of all, it's kind of like a prequel of, I wonder if he's going to save Krypton. No. I mean, spoiler, no. Krypton blows up and everyone dies. I almost stopped it. Blows up and everyone dies. So I'm like, I want to watch this great story of this hero who's going to try to save Krypton and fail. No,
and that's my thing. I mean, like
give me a Lobo series, man. That's what I want.
I mean, it may be out there for somebody. Somebody may be wanting this, dude. I'm not going to say they shouldn't have used the Krypton because, I mean, hey, it's something, it's new. I haven't seen it done. That's great. If you're into that, awesome. I'm not.
I'd rather see Atlantis. I can think of better stuff, though. I've always wanted to know more about Atlantis.
But none of us here are fans of Superman either.
Well, true.
So I'm not going to dog it because I'm not a fan of Superman. I'm going to say it's not my cup of tea. It looked but hey.
And I might be wrong. Maybe he'll save Krypton.
Well, I mean, now what I could see of the whatever the fuck that was, it looked pretty good. Okay.
I mean, as far as the graphics looked good.
Looked good.
It looked like they had a good budget on it.
They're trying. Skyscape looked cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it did. That looked cool. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
I mean, my favorite.
And that's all I'm saying. I'm saying just by looking at it, I can't dog it for anything filmography wise.
Yeah.
I'm not into the content.
I mean, my favorite Superman was Christopher Reeves. You know, I didn't really get into the comics. I'm not really interested in anything.
I liked. There was a series of Superboy comics where Superboy was the cloned.
Yeah,
version,
I actually like Superboy.
and had the black leather jacket and.
Well, I liked almost every incarnation of Superboy, especially the recent ones, because they toned him down to a reasonable level.
And that's what
Superman's
I've
awesome
always...
when he's really, really strong and fast enough, but he's not like I crush black holes in my fist and slap gods and punch through dimensions.
And I guess that's always been my problem. It's the same problem I have with Thor, and I'm not a big Thor fan. Is he's just
Oh, that's not like Hulk. Hulk's really strong, but he is one-dimensional. So he isn't like I friggin' run around the planet and catch back. Like he's actually I'm strong. That's it. And he's been knocked out, gassed. He's not immune to everything. Yeah. He's even been one-shotted several times, which I was okay with because nobody should be invincible.
Well, see, and that's also my problem with Thor and with Superman. The issue is they come up with these ways of knocking them out or something like that. That it just seems like, wait a second, how the heck did he get knocked out here? He's had all this done to him. They don't keep a consistency of his power level.
And God forbid a death battle or somebody decides to do a versus.
They don't keep a consistency on his power level because they keep having to get rid of him occasionally so they can have a good storyline without Superman. And so they'll go, oh, he got knocked out by this. Well, why didn't he get knocked out by this, and this if he can get knocked out by that? He didn't have as many rays that week.
I can walk through Kamehamehas and punch out this person. Oh, watch this show. Oh, I got hit by a missile. I got punched by this guy. I'm out. It's like,
okay. Yeah. But anyway, we've dogged Superman.
We didn't really back in the day when I was a kid.
Dog him.
Nah. And the last thing we had was XFiles. Fox has announced they have ordered 10 more episodes for a season 11. Now with that, they should air around, I think they estimated sometime at the end of this year or beginning of 2018 was the guess.
Yeah.
I think you two are pretty excited about that, right?
I am.
I'm a big X-Files fan. I was actually re-watching the old series before I watched these 6 episodes from the last release. So I still haven't seen those because some stuff got in the way, things happened, and I never got through rewatching. I'm just going to end up having to go watch 6 episodes because I don't think I'm ever going to have time to finish up.
Yeah, probably.
But last Thursday, I think, I actually watched all 6 episodes.
What'd you think?
I absolutely loved it. But, X-Files is my thing, man.
Yeah. We got some X-Files in the last loot crate, so that was cool,
Yeah. And that's what actually reminded me to watch, because, I got so busy and, we're doing our own thing and stuff. I forgot all about the 6 episodes that came out.
Yeah.
I've been weird as an X-Files fan. As I told you, my thing is, I actually, if I ever got hate before, I actually wasn't a big fan of the actual big original storyline of what was going on with Mulder and the Smoking Man. I loved when they went and just investigated. Because it reminded me of the Twilight Zone and Outer Limits.
I thought that was the great thing about X-Files is you had this overlying arc, but you had great individual stories.
Amazing little short stories. And as a DM, especially, we do tabletop. Oh man, great World of Darkness and other plot lines. I'm going to steal this and just put it into this story. And they did all of those stories were insular, but they were so well done.
Well, no, you look at horror movies that were made after X-Files. A lot of those they had similar stories in X-Files, and it's almost like they
whole movie based off of one episode.
Yeah, like they decided to pull a movie from an X-Files episode. Some of them.
It was definitely a trend-setting show.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, and one last thing we had on the list was Deadpool 2's premiere date was announced to be June 2018. So we've got
2018. Oh, yeah, dang! I wasn't paying attention to that.
Yeah, so we have a while to go.
Oh man,
enough time they can get a different cable maybe.
Touche. That could be done. Or maybe SpiderMan. Maybe that's his other appearance.
Whoa.
That young Spider-Man in an X-rated not X-rated. That'd be a whole new one. R-rated Deadpool movie. That would be interesting.
You know.
Next.
Yep. So hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check down in the description below to check out all of our links to our Facebook, Patreon, Google Plus, all that good stuff. And be sure to subscribe, like, tell your friends, and if you have any comments, leave the comments below. We'll be glad to see them and read them, and we'll try to reply to you. All right, guys, take care.